What is up, YouTube? ScizGraff here. Welcome to another installment today of our graffiti freight train watching series that we do on the channel here. If you haven't seen it before, I'll link some in whichever corner the cards come up so you can check it out. Basically what we do here is we walk the line, look at some of the great work being displayed, done by a lot of these graffiti writers, graffiti artists, bombers, what have you, on these sort of moving art galleries. And we talk about it, we analyze it a little bit, and we try and learn from it and get inspired. It's also nice to give a shout out to some of the writers getting up and doing their thing, putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort. The effort you see is really what inspires me the most. So without further ado, let's get right into it. You can see behind me here, we've got a manor piece. Really digging the color scheme on that. Very simple, straightforward, but it's been really well executed. We have a beast piece here, right beside Nah. Beast and Nah, I believe, are very local to sort of where I am. I'm not sure if they're on the Canadian side or the American side. But yeah, really digging the simplicity of these pieces. They're really well executed. If you're doing freight pieces, that's something you always have to keep in mind. I think people sort of make the mistake sometimes of trying to do these freight pieces and they put a lot of detail into it, which can be nice, but depending on the scale of it, detail isn't always helpful. Because you know, you can see these pieces from a mile away and still know what they say, which is always a plus. And even though they are very simplistic, you can tell these writers themselves, they've still injected a little bit of style in it and made it theirs, which is obviously quite necessary. If you guys saw the last couple episodes, you know, we sort of paid homage to some of the Markall artists out there doing really great work as well. Here's of course another one, has the PA on that. I don't know if that's Philadelphia. Now look at this. This to me is a really dope production. I mean, I'm sure you guys understand the scale of this work, but that takes a hell of a lot of effort. And it's really good to see a lot of people still doing like character work, even in this bigger format. It's always much harder to execute, of course, in such a huge format. Big ups to Reapus Nom for that one there. Windwalker. I have seen some of Windwalker's stuff on some of the tankers actually in the past. Now, this style here, to me, looks really, really familiar. It's faded out enough that I can't exactly... I don't know if it's Sopez or something like that, but I swear I've seen his stuff on probably Instagram, to be honest. Maybe on some other freights, I'm not exactly sure. We got a Rohen piece here. It's nice that it looks a little better on the camera. It's actually incredibly faded out. Like if I get a little closer to it, you can sort of tell the level of fading that's been done to it. But that's nice that a lot of these pieces are surviving for that long. Speaking of faded out, couldn't tell you who did that one nowadays, but again, nice to see some of these pieces surviving for as long as they are. That's, you know, becoming a harder and harder thing for writers to achieve on freights and whatnot. Here we have a newer work, 2018. Runal, I think. I find it interesting here that so much detail has been put into these little dots. You can see in the background when there hasn't been a ton of detail put into the actual piece. I'm not saying that in a negative way by any means. It's just interesting that that's what they chose to put some detail into. But I really love the way this piece jumps out. You know, the black and white, you're not going to get a better contrast than black and white. It's obviously assisted by the background a little bit as well. Really great to see. 2018, bit of a newer work. Big ups to Runal. Hopefully I'm reading that right. Delph. Nice. Yeah, I always end up reading stuff wrong in these episodes, and I realize it during the editing, but then of course it's too late and I've already made a fool of myself, so hopefully that's not happening. Now we have a sort of a notable name on this side over here. If any of you guys know Poster. I know Poster, and over here is their work, Poster and Famous. I know they were big on YouTube for a while, or maybe not big, but they had some videos. I know I've seen this car somewhere. I'd like to think I've just seen it before in person. Look at this, a 2020 piece. That's dope to see. A simple style by Slush. Well executed, loving the color scheme. You know, pink and blue always goes nice together. A little pink outline in the background. Yeah, great to see. So we've got by far the biggest effort piece right here, for sure. You know, it's either you understand or you don't how much effort goes into a whole car like this. Like that's absolutely crazy. Again, it's a 2021. If you take a look down there, another Repus one. To be honest, like I don't really know what he was going for here. Like I understand the reference to the Coca-Cola sort of font, but all around I don't really understand what he's going for there. That's fine. I mean, you should never have anything bad to say about someone putting in such a huge effort. We got a Ratek piece here. Really feeling this style, sort of a blocky, tough, fat style. Really low sort of midline there across the letters. That's I really feel that style. That's awesome. Big ups to Ratek for that. And of course, chrome. Can never go wrong with the chrome. Never go wrong with the chrome. This car has got to be by far my favorite, I think. I'll give you a whole look at it here, and then we'll look at it in a bit more detail. Yeah. So we got Xylo here. By far, of course, he's putting up the most stylized font we've seen so far on any of these trains. Definitely, they brought something to step up onto to get up there. That's a little bit higher than most people would be able to reach. As you can see, it's more than halfway up, or just around halfway up the car there. But you know, this is a really, really well thought out, perfected style. Takes advantage of negative space really nicely. Of course, the color scheme is on point, and he was working with SA here, obviously. Loving their the little Scooby reference character there with the haunted house and whatnot also. The nicest thing to see about this is it's just plain clean as hell. Something that's funny that I noticed here is you can see how he started the outline with, I assume, this color, like the background outline, and then realized, oh shit, I need to tape over these, and did that. It's funny because I think most writers can relate to starting a piece and then having to tape over it, probably. So we've got a few blank cars here. Basically, we're gonna take a look at a couple of the tankers, just because, again, like I said earlier, they have a few notable names on them, I think. Again, it's good to look at the tanker work. As I've said in the previous episodes that are tanker related, you can see them, link in the corner, of course. An OOF piece again, 2015. Almost every single piece I've seen by him is 2015. We have another Secure piece, Secure. Little tags, I mean. I say pieces, you know what I mean. I have seen this symbol many a time on the tankers. As I've said before, I don't have too much to say about a lot of the, you know, stuff you see on these tankers. There's not as much to analyze, but it is really good to look at it and see who's up sort of more prolifically in the freight and tanker community. That's really great to see. Really feeling this tag. This tag reminds me of Stir, S-T-E-R. That guy is always up. Nice throws. Yellow and red's always a striking throwy combo that you can use. The red tag says t-shirt. You know, some people write ridiculous things, and I love that. Again, I don't have a lot to say about these. Some of them, even though they are like just the little Markall sketches in a very sort of 1 by 1 foot space, they do, you know, you can put quite a bit of detail into those when you're just using a Markall, and it's such a nice sort of melty medium to be using on that kind of surface. So you can look at those little pieces for quite a while and get a lot of detail on them if you're doing them, and get a lot out of them if you're looking at them. 2013, an oldie still up, that's always great to see. Bando. Loving that style. You can tell it's very, like a very free style, very freehand type style. Writes for MUL. See what I mean though, like you can get so much out of just looking at the different tag styles. Like we've seen dozens of styles already put up on these rail cars. Here we've got one I wanted to show you guys. I want to get your opinion on this. It says Keeps, Keeps. It's a 2014 piece, you can see there. I wanted to know if you guys think that's a Keep 6 piece from a hell of a long time ago or what. I don't know, maybe if someone wants to go back, look at some of the older Keep 6 works and tell me maybe if he was putting up throws that looked like that at one point. I've never seen a Keep 6 tanker or, you know, piece in person at all, so that would be really great to see. Saber is up quite a bit. Big ups to him. So I think we're pretty much coming to the end here, but I will say this, if you're new to the channel, we do a lot of this kind of series on the channel nowadays. You can check out the other videos. I'll have a playlist linked somewhere in the corner or on screen, and we do that. We do product reviews. I feature some of my work. We do tutorials, all that kind of thing. If you want to check it out, be my guest. If you like what you see, you know, help out, join the community, subscribe. Let me know if you guys knew anyone, if you saw anyone on these cars that you knew. Put it in the comments. Let me know if you saw yourself. That would be even awesomer. Give the video a like if you want to see more episodes of this series, the Graffiti Freight Train watching series. And until my next video, stay safe. Peace.